Now we are privileged to have Shri Shailesh Tripathi sir, Director Commercial Channel, India Market at HP. His leadership is integrating technology within the commercial landscape is commendable, and we look forward for sir's perspective. Please sir, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Honorable Justice Ravi Shankar Jha Sahab. Ajay, Dr. Anupam is not here. So I think, thank you first of all giving me the opportunity being part of all of, this forum in the Faculty of Law. Being part of corporate last 25, 27 years, we hardly get chance to talk to the young people like you. And today the subject is very, very critical, very important, And we heard Ma'am Meenakshi Lekhi, what she was talking, and very well. I think she's spoken very well, and she's a great orator otherwise also. I think when we are talking everything, one critical thing, wherever we go, and that probably the importance of this room, the framework of the law framework is very critical. And in today's, when we are talking AI or technologies and any jargon, somewhere that guardrails of the law is very critical. And I'll talk little about the AI because, AI is a buzzword and people, different interpretation, and that's the way word moves, that's the way salesmanship moves in the word, that's the way marketing of the word moves. Probably important to understand what is the real meaning of AI and how all of we can use it. So before going to AI, I want to talk two things, since I'm talking to young crowd here. I'm firm believer of one thing, that change is the only constant. Wherever you started, life is changing. Earth is moving with a certain speed and life is changing. And the inherent behavior of a human being is resistance toward the change. These are two dichotomy, because change is happening, it's a continuous process. If you ask me, even, I have seen people staying in a smaller house, taking a shortcut. They don't want to change. In spite of, if you will change, it could be better. I think technology is something you cannot avoid. And adoption of the technology in a right manner is the task in front of us. And while I'll try to explain a bit of AI also because, being a technology company, it's my job also to explain to the people that, AI hota kya hai. I'll tell you a first example, a very positive example of AI. You know what happens if you go to US? One point of time, there is a CT scan which for the cancer patients. That reading the CT scan was the highest paid job for the doctors in US because most critical job. You need to be very accurate. And that job, I'm just talking about 10 years back, it's completely off to the doctors. It has taken by the computer. Now, none of the CT scan, which, for the computers, is not done by the doctors anymore. It is 100% from the computers because it is very accurate. You cannot have, you have seen like this, your vision is like this, sometimes you miss something, computers cannot base. So, I'm just taking this example of positivity of, saying why I started and what Ma'am Meenakshi Ma'am was saying, the guardrail of the thing. So, moving, how technology moves. Technology moves in the building blocks. If you see human mankind, probably, first we had this stone arm we created, and then fire could be another big change, then wheel could be another change. I think computer, I also feel one of the change which has changed the human mankind. That's so critical. Now, I'm in this industry last 30 years, and I have seen the building blocks of the computer. When I was doing my engineering, 86 was one computer. When there's a big floppy used to be there, and floppy was like, some very, and this is 1.2 MB floppy. okay? From there, I have seen the journey now terabyte. I was just before coming here, I was at one of my centers, where we have, I think, some tons of terabyte hard disk in a small machine. So that kind of transformation happened. So technology moves in the building blocks. We have seen lot of things, computers, then cloud, data centers. The next building block is the AI. And what is technology is doing AI? And let me explain you, because you guys, when somebody talks to you and you are coming in this seminar, you should be enriched with that. The computer is based off, first it was based off what computer does. It has a processing speed, right? And it has a lot of memory, where you can store it. But after that, what happens? These are two elements, storage and the CPU. Then people realize that I think graphics is very critical. Only data analysis, analytics is not important. Then one more component added into the computer, which is the GPU, graphics processing unit. Now, whatever we are doing, from there to the next technology, one more building block is getting added in the computer, and that has transforming a traditional computer into the AI computer. Why I am explaining you? Because you guys should be aware, what not the buzzword, what happened. Now there is another building block is the NPU, the neuron processing unit, and all of you are aware that. In a simple language, what computer is doing, from like previously it was working from the instruction sets. Now there is already library available where the instruction sets are stored. So processing speed of a computer, I'll give you a very different example. आप जब घर में खाना बनाते हैं तो पहले आपने ना फ्रिज में सब काट के रख लिया है, सब्जी भी, आटा भी, ये, देन आप खाना बनाना बड़ा आसान है ना, आप गए अपने फटाक से सारी चीज़ निकाल लेने का. Otherwise you have to cut everything and create the food. So now this AI is helping you with a lot of instruction sets available for your use in different libraries. And in place of one unit, which is CPU, graphics is very powerful, and the neuron processing unit. I don't want to confuse, it's not a science class, so इससे ज़्यादा मैं बताना नहीं चाहता. But when we are talking about, as I said, from a doctor's job, I think in the field of law, we are a poor country with the 1.5 billion people, and everyone wants justice. Human is a human, and everyone have full right to have whatever, rich or poor, justice has to be delivered to everyone. That's the thing. I think AI will play a very big role there. Nowadays, if you see, we need to cut across the things to the pieces. The basic form of justice or basic information about the law, which is very difficult now. That is required over a tip of a button. Now there, if you see, with the current generative AI, and AI, I think I am not repeated with Meenakshi ma'am explained, generative AI, how it works, technology you are getting captured everywhere, right? I am coming here, my Google phone knows, Apple phone knows, what I am talking, they are listening, the mics are on. You don't switch off the mic of the phone, right? That's why, when we were saying you are looking for something and they start throwing it back. That's the business model which Google created long back. And probably I was also not understanding why Google is giving so much information to me without any cost. Because they are tracking you end to end. They know more than your wife knows you, or more than your relatives know you. They know what website you visit. They know which are the places you go, where you work. So the data being captured about you, and then training the data, training the devices on the basis of the data. Now, when we talking about the law, I think the volume is the critical mass, huge volume. And if you get into, my friend had created a very big presentation for me, which I am not reading out for you. But I think AI will play a very, very critical role. One, assistance of the justice and the legal, and a basic level of legal assistance, I think needed and required to every human being, which is not having accessibility to probably the lawyer and to the system. That can be provided by AI over a tool if we create a good app over the tip of a, things. With a board, chat board we can create. If this is the thing, what should be the thing, and everything accurate to the core. So those kind of use cases we need to create and think of. All of you, when you are thinking about any task, think that how the technology is going to enable you with the difficult task. Anything in the life doesn't come with a positive, it always has negatives. I think we need to ignore that. Obviously, when we are going and talking about all AI things, there are a lot of negativity. Data security. I was talking to someone, like that feature we have. HP have a lot. You're printing, all the critical documents, probably, sir, we cannot print and somebody take it from the printer. We have two-way data security. You have printed only yours, till the time you're not putting your thumb scanner there or your card there, it will not print. Printer will not come out. So you're secure that I'm printing, and then I'll go, once I finish the printing, I'll take all the print out. So many things, and data security is so critical in terms of judiciary system. Another thing, and we are talking, we have to reach out to India is changing. In last 10 years, I think one very good thing happened, and I have seen that the lines are getting blurred. I come from UP, very pure hinterland of UP. Lines are, and last 30 years I'm in Delhi. Lines are getting blurred from upcountry to the metros. The accessibility of internet things are making things very easy. So, in the scheme of the new things, adoption of the technology at every level is absolutely critical. And now, if we need to take it justice to every single human being, I think video conferencing also going to be very, very popular, and to the extent you can see, you can secure, no breach of data. So, I can talk more, but I think in the interest of time, I hope I will be able to explain you what is AI. And any questions, I'll give you my mail ID, or I can put across. Yeah, please.
Honorable guest, respected sir, I bow my head as a student and you are our guest. I have a question. You are from technology side, I am from the legal side. As a law student, first of all, I want to take an advantage from being Haryana and having Honorable Mr. Justice, Chief Justice Shankar Jha, former Chief Justice of Punjab and Haryana High Court. As you told about, us about the AI, but can, as our Honorable ex-Chief Justice from Haryana and Punjab, I know from his name that he is not from and Punjab, but when he, I can assume कि जब वो cases को handle कर रहे होंगे, तो वो ये देख रहे होंगे कि what kind of a society is there, what is the social difference in the both society. My question is, if we introduce an AI machine as a judge, will the machine will be enough able to understand the normality and the rituals of such a diverse society, the human emotions as a human can feel?
Okay, a very good question. So, one fundamental, be very clear and to everyone, AI is not going to replace human being. Otherwise, it will be a very different thing. And the justice, giving a judgment, who is right, who is wrong, it's such a critical, I think the highest power of the brain, where you decide, you are in all capacity that this guy should be punished or this guy should not be punished, will not get replaced by the AI. One flat answer to it. While this is one, but AI can always assist you in analysis, because you have a huge data. Like, I don't know, I'm not referring to any data point, huge amount of cases where evidence has to be reviewed, correct? Because when it's coming to the judge, honorable judge, he has to see what are the facts and figures and other things. On the basis of that, he can take the right decisions. So AI can only help you in that, not the replacing of a judge for his judgment. No, that cannot be done. Thank you. I hope I answered you. Okay, so thank you very much, and thank you, Dr. Sir, for inviting me. Thank you.